Looking at some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Big Red out there with buckets. Then there's Jay, and it's Rain Man, and it's Brown in at the point. And for the Wildcats, they've got Miracle Man. Rain Man is out there with Shake and Bake. And it's Goose, and it's Buckets in at the 3 spot. Here's Goose, pass to Rain Man. Here's Goose. 6 on the shot clock. Moore outside. Fires the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Rain Man. It's Brown on the wing. Late in the season, Doris, and some teams now are not going to be in the postseason. They're out of the playoffs and are giving more time. You talked about this earlier, giving more time to their young players to develop.
Well, there is nothing more beneficial to a young player than real-time NBA experience. So when you're out of the playoffs, those young guys start to get more and more minutes. They'll give those young guys more and more responsibility on the offensive and defensive end. And there's no greater teacher than giving NBA reps to guys who you think can be a key part of your future.
It's so fun for us as the fans and people that cover the league to get a glimpse of the future, what these teams, what these individual players could be like. Now, here's Brown. He had a 21-point outing in their last game again.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had them totally rattled.
Second chance shot. No good on the shot.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Buckets. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Big Red. You can't hit that time.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Moore against Brown. Here's Goose. Pass to Buckets. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Samuels. From deep, Moore. And no good that time. Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Buckets, count that one.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The Wildcats have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Goose. He's covered by Brown. Here's Goose. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Rain Man. He picked up 18 points in the last one again.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Moore. 4 on the shot clock. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And the pass to Big Red. Pass to Jay. The 3. No good there. And the Wildcats the other way now. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Buckets. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Brown. Bucket 6. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
The Wildcats have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Goose. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Samuels. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And here is Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Big Red. Back to Brown. Three-pointer. No good that time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Moore outside. Passes it to Rain. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill.
At the line, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. Cowboys checked in for shake and bake. So he gets them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's the kid. He had 13 points in the win again, off with the layup.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Buckets passes to Cowboy. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. An alarming 21% to get things going here. The pass to Henry. To the paint. From 7. And off the glass. That one's good. The Wildcats have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Buckets passes to Goose. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
The kid passes to Henry. Down low. Here's Buckets. Tries again. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Buckets passes to Goose. Fires the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Henry. Here's the machine. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Goose, the pass to Rain. Here's Buckets. That one goes in. Buckets got his second bucket of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Passes to Rain. 1:57 left to play in the first. In the corner, Henry with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
1:41 left in the first quarter. To the wing right side. The pass to Cowboy. Good on the shot. Cowboys got 6.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
1:12 left in the first. Here's Rain Man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Henry, and it's blocked. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Wildcats, Speedy's checked in for Buckets, and it's Baller in for Goose. The Wildcats have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Smooth. 43 seconds left to play here in the first, and the shot goes in. Now it's a 7-point Wildcat lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Out to the wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Rain Man, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rain Man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. His first shot coming late. And the right side of the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wildcats. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for the Wildcats. Baller is out there with Speedy, and it's Cowboy, and it's Rain Man, and it's Smooth in at the small forward. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so here are the Wildcats.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's Baller. It's tipped. Cowboy. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now Henry, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Rain Man. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Passes it to Smooth. Lets it go from 11. Green for 2 points. Smooth's got his second basket of the night. And 27% the offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Rain Man. No points in the game yet for him. Now the pass to Buckets. Here's the machine. Here's Rain Man. Buries the 20-footer.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Baller passes to Smooth. So the wing on the left. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Buckets. 13th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play, really helping his team compete for wins. Henry with it. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Here's Smooth. It's blocked. Here's Rain Man. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's the Kid. Pass to Rain Man. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Henry. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And the Wildcats the other way now.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
And the shot is good. Rain Man's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wildcats.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So for the Wildcats, Shake and Bake comes in for Rain Man. And Moore subbed in for Smooth. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And that one's good, Henry. The Wildcats have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Baller passes to Moore. Out left to the wing, Samuels. But he gets it back. Here's Cowboy. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Brown feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Brown's got his first points in this one. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Baller passes to Cowboy. And here's Moore outside. Henry with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Big Red. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Baller. He's covered by Brown. To the inside. Kick out to Moore. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Henry. There's the pass to Big Red. The fadeaway off the left rim and out.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Baller. Now here's Brown. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Big Red. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Big Red's got his second bucket tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Wildcats call time here. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. In high school at a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement. Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Moore outside. Unloads from 13. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Brown the pass to Buckets. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Some solid defense from Brown. Going 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. A shot, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Buckets. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Buckets got 8 points here in this quarter.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
And these back-to-back games like this, he is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
And the Wildcats call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
There's a minute 47 left here in the second. Goose, the pass to Buckets. To end the drought. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Inside, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
No, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Goose, that one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
A tight game here in Charlotte. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Brown outside. And here is Henry. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. A shot off that time. And the Wildcats the other way now.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
27 seconds left to play here in the half. Buckets passes to Rain. Misses from close range. Very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Now Brown. And don't go away. We'll be...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside, checking out the visiting team. Kenny, some perspective.
Well, I like the effort on the board.
And that's going to do it for our halftime shows.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
We've got Brown. Buckets is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Jay, and it's Big Red in at the center position. Moore outside. Right wing. Passes to Buckets. Kick out to Moore. No good with the layup. Being 41% for the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Can't hit the second. From the field, 44%, not bad. The pass to Buckets. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 6 points. Brown with it. Pass to Buckets. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Can't connect from short range. Here's Goose. 6 points for him. With a tie, it's good. This game is all even. He's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brown, the pass to Big Red. Here's Rain Man. Pocket 6. To the right side. Here's Jay. And a miss there on the triple. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Moore, left side. Passes it to Samuels. For the lead. Good as the jump shot ball. Samuels got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Big Red passes the block. Good work there as it goes.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Wildcats have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Buckets. Basket good. And the Wildcats lead by 2.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Jay, the pass to Big Red. And there's the pass to Jay. They get the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count it. Rain Man's got 8 points.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Goose. He's covered by Brown. Here's Goose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Shake and Bake. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
And that one misses. Speedy's checked in for Buckets. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Brown. Pass to Rain. Pass to Buckets. Cuts off the pass. The Wildcats have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Kicks to Moore. And he uses the glass on the layup. Moore's got 4 points this quarter. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The kid passes to Big Red. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Moore outside. Shoots from 12. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
And here's Brown. Here's the pass to the kid. Here's Rain Man. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Smooth checked in for more. And he's good on the second. The Wildcats have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Pass to Goose. 11 feet out and he hits it. Goose has got 11 points.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Brown the pass to Henry. Here's Big Red. He's got 8. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Goose. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Brown outside. Misses the layup.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Here's Rain Man. It's blocked. Here's the kid. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here is Samuels. Passes it to Rain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Brown. He has 5. He kicks it to Henry. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 6 points for lights out.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's Goose. He's got 13. From 13, that shot off. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's the kid. Unable to get that one.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Wildcats, not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, right now for the Wildcats, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time in this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
And there will be players on the move once the season is over. You can count on that. They have to make wholesale changes, and the front office knows it.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Rain Man. Averaging 21 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. All around brilliance for him lately. And guys, he's really taken his play to another level.
Don't you get the sense, Greg, that the confidence is building game by game, and he's starting to put up the numbers that back it up?
And the first one at the line is good. So he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Speedy, and that one, good. And the Wildcats lead by 9. Here's the kid, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brown outside. And the pass to Big Red. Tries it from 9. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's Smooth. Makes it off the glass. Smooth's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Here's Speedy. Pass to Goose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down. Goose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Wildcats.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Brown outside. Deep, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the home team holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Shake and bake out there with Rain Man. Then there's Smooth. That's Goose. And it's Buckets in the shooting guard position.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 40% from the field. Passes it to Jay. To the paint. Poke loose. To the middle. 6 to shoot. The kid, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Kept alive. Here's Rain Man. Off target at the rim.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Wildcats making a switch here. Moore's checked in. So he hits both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Rain. Here's Buckets. No good with the layup. 3 on 3. Here's the kid. Hits it from three-point range. The kid's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Buckets. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's the kid. Pass to Buckets. Here's Rain Man. Passes to Big Red. Shot left block. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Buckets. That's good. Basket number 5 on a for 8-night shooting.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's the kid, the pass to Buckets. Here's Big Red. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. The Wildcats have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter, so they are 2 of 6. Here's more. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The kid passes to Rain. Here's Big Red to the inside. Pass to the kid. Passes it to Jay. Shot clock at 5. Here's Big Red. The shot, no good. And the Wildcats the other way now. Here's Goose. The pass to Buckets. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 4th. At the line. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Buckets, no good, unable to end this run. Did really well, 54% from the floor. And another field goal in this total, make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin. And the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell. In no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Alder.
Kevin, during the last time out, I heard the Wildcats coach talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do is stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Shot clock at 6. Jay, the pass to Buckets. Here's the kid. Sinks the three-pointer. The Wildcats have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's Goose. Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. Jay, the pass to Buckets. Here's the kid. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
One-on-one here. Rain Man passes to the kid. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats. Shake and Bates checked in for Smooth. 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Goose. He's covered by Brown. Here's Buckets. Great look there, but off target. In this fourth quarter, pretty dire at 27%. Here's Rain Man. Pass to Jay. Passes it to Rain. 5 to shoot. Here's Big Red, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so here are the Wildcats. Here's Goose. Moore outside. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's good from Moore. 2 shots. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And he gets it to go.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Goose. He's covered by Brown. Here's Buckets. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Brown outside. Now the pass to Jay. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Moore left side. Pass to Goose. Here's Rain Man. Passes it to Goose. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. He gets that one. Samuel's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wildcats.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rain Man.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Goose. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass. Goose has got 19 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Hey, Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
First free throw is good. And Brown drops them both. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drop up two there. 21 points for Goose.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Wildcats.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And really, after losing all three games to this point in the matchup, guys, they have to be happy to get a win here.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Rain Man.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rain Man. Drills the three-pointer.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
So we see the Wildcats get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage